Hi Scorpio, welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel and I will be doing your reading for September 1st through 15th. A first few notes is before we get into this, is that this reading is a general reading. It will not resonate for every single Scorpio out there. If the messages do resonate with you, then those are your messages. If they do not resonate with you, then leave those behind there for a different Scorpio. This is going to be corresponding to Scorpio's Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Scorpio cross-watchers are definitely welcome to hang out with us here as well. First, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed and is watching and has either requested a personal reading or just left words of encouragement and support. You're very appreciated. And also, if you are thinking about it, go ahead and reach out, click that subscribe button, give it the dragon claw up by clicking like, and yeah, come follow our little dragon family here. So, first I'm going to start by doing 3 cards from the Druid Animal deck. And we're going to work with a lot of earthy energy today because we've got a lot of Virgo going on in the planets and in the heavens. So we're really saturated with earth energy. So I'm going to work with these spirit animals and see which one comes up strongest for you right now, Scorpio. Dear guardians, angels, divine beings of light, protectors, helpers, and healers, please be with me now as I work on the reading for the sun sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, and protect their energy as well as mine during the session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you. Wow, okay, so this is really very interesting. So Libra also had this card come out first in the deck, Scorpio. This is the Ram, which is the masculine energy of the sheep. So this is very Aries, and it's interesting to me that this comes up for you because, you know, Aries energy, Mars energy is also part of your sign. That is the first ruler of Scorpio before Pluto was discovered in our orbit. So very strong, very independent, very action-oriented period of time for you this month, Scorpio. The next one coming up is the Goose, which is, to me, always very aligned with Capricorn energy. It's very much about earthiness, strength, stamina, protection. They are absolutely able to go the distance. They have so much endurance that it's truly amazing. You know, geese migrate and they fly, you know, thousands of miles just to get to where they're going. So this is really telling me that this is about an innate sense of direction and also really strong, organized work with other people, because the goose always works with its flock. They even, you know, they rotate and they trade so that everyone has a turn to have, you know, the tailwind so that they don't get too worn out on their voyages. And then the last card, funny enough, Libra also had this card. So Scorpio, if you have a significant Libra in your life or a lot of Libra in your chart, you might want to go watch the Libra reading as well, because they had both the Sow and the Ram coming up in their reading as well on their Druid Animal deck. So the Sow is all about protection, motherhood, the goddess. She's very fertile, she's creative, she's productive, and she's also very strong, very protective of her family and those that she cares about. So that's a very strong beginning to your reading there, Scorpio. So talking about a little bit while I shuffle your tarot, this is, you know, getting into your astrological aspects right now. Lots of Virgo going on, which is actually very complementary to your energy, Scorpio. Both of you, interestingly enough, in the zodiac, if you look at the symbol, they both have that M, the symbol of matter, the symbol of balance. And so, you know, Virgo puts the intensity of that within, while Scorpio has the curved out. So you direct that intensity outward. So this is a deep time of healing yourself, healing the world around you at large. I actually talked more about these astrological influences in the previous video for you for the August 21st through 31st period, so do check that out if you want to hear more about your astrological influences. right, Scorpio, so we're going to start out with that High Priestess. Very positive energy for you because that really aligns with that energy of your intense inner world, the wisdom that you hold inside your heart. So, you know, to me, that's all about getting very in touch with your intuition. You're using that right now to balance yourself a little bit more on that earth plane because there's that Two of Pentacles. So talking about all that earth energy that Virgo is bringing in, and see in the background there's the tossing and turning of the waters, and you are that water sign, so here comes that earth energy to try to help you balance that. Very strong Capricorn energy and earth energy coming in for you next. Here's that Nine of Pentacles, which many times can denote an earth sign person or Capricorn energy coming into your life, someone that's, you know, present, or this is what you're trying to embody, which is that feeling of stability, that feeling of solidity. And she has the little falcon, you know, on her hand, so this really shows that she has that foresight as well. This gives her the ability to see, you know, kind of into the future. Also furthering that Capricorn energy is the Devil card, which is always aligned with Capricorn. So Scorpio, this could be a lot of that intensity. You have got something inside you that you really want to release, to let go of, to free yourself from. Maybe you've been working too hard, beating yourself up a little bit, because many times the devil is what we're shackled to. It's things that we would like to be free of, and we have to work very hard, which is definitely typical Capricorn. You know, they have to work very hard to unburden themselves and allow themselves to be, you know, lighter hearted and not be so serious all the time. But then at the end, I mean, I think you work through this quite well because you've got fresh beginnings, that new kind of, again, you know, to me that feels very Aries. You've got some real strong Capricorn and Aries energy coming up around you. So these may mean something to you, they may not, but there that is. So let's pull some more cards around this to see what the deeper messages are behind it. Oh wow, so breakthrough comes up over that High Priestess. So Scorpio, I really believe that this means that you're going to have some real balance come about as a result of your deep interior soul searching. Getting in touch with those secret hidden aspects of yourself actually brings about quite an awakening and quite a feeling of balance. Right now you're really, what you're trying to balance here is a lot of like internal chaos, external chaos, whether it's bickering, arguing, some kind of, you know, conflict that's going on in your life. So you see that in the waves behind him. Like I said, there's that waves of conflict. So you're really working right now to establish stability and peace, maybe even between two warring parties or two people that are fighting, and you're kind of like, I don't want to have to take sides with either one of you because I care about you both. But that could be a thing, absolutely. So you're trying to bring about unity. So remember, with that Aries coming in, don't go too hard on them. You know, try to be more the diplomat, a little less of the instigator there, Scorpio. Alright, so let's pull some more here. Alright, Scorpio, so very positive, very strong feminine element in your life where you're bringing in that Queen of Wands over the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody or something inside of yourself that is both very practical but also very dynamic, very strong, glowing, radiant, powerful, and energetic. So you're trying to really bring in both of those qualities. This is either someone that you would like to be more like, or someone that is in your life that really brings a lot of positivity to it. So on top of that Devil, that Capricorn, here's where we get into the heart of the matter, is control. King of Swords. It's really about you letting go of mental control, needing to control all the different elements of life, and doing it through a more intellectual way, because this is stressing you out, Scorpio. So this is really time to take a step back and kind of go, okay, where am I trying to exert elements of control that aren't really serving me? or other people, and instead just use your cool perspective. Use that kind of detached observer, and instead of trying to get in there and control the situation, just take a step back and go, you know what? I can't control this, and I'm just going to let it play out. So the start of the new beginnings, Six of Cups, a very, very beautiful card of sweetness, nostalgia. This is actually almost about you wanting to go back to something that was really good or positive in your past, something that brings back memories of family or home. Are actually very favored with that Six of Cups card. So you may really kind of be pining a little bit for what maybe feels like the good old days, Scorpio, and so there's parts of this that you can bring forward into your life now and parts of it that you may want to let go, and you really just have to kind of discern for yourself which parts you want to include into the future, which parts are definitely meant to be left behind in the past. Totally new beginnings and more queens. Okay, there's lots of love on the horizon. Absolutely, Scorpio. I really, really love this. So yeah, you're definitely going towards a new beginning here with that Magician, that you know, taking all the parts of yourself, the practicality, the passion, the sensitivity, all of that, you're using that to go forward. Here comes another queen. You've got a lot of feminine energy coming in here, a lot of feminine mastery. So this is all about getting in touch with the emotional side of yourself, letting go of that worry. Very, very different from our King of Swords, right? So, you know, she's very receptive, very free-flowing. This is more your natural energy, but you do deal with both sides. So there's that clean slate, there's that Hierophant, and there is that Two of Cups. Very strong if you are bringing in a soulmate or a soul relationship, Scorpio. Absolutely awesome. So let's pull a couple angels for some last advice on this. I think there's also, yes, definitely there's some inner child or actual child energy coming in around this because we pulled Metatron. You have a bond with children, in particular helping children who are sensitive. So indigos and crystal children come up around this. A lot of the indigos and the crystal children aren't children anymore. A lot of them are grown up and they may be in your life right now, Scorpio. And to me, always Metatron brings up inner child work. Anything that's left over from the past, anything that you feel needs to be brought out, maybe talked about, dealt with, processed through. So this is all about letting the past go. This is definitely something from inner child or child development when you were growing up. So there's that let the past go because there's something kind of painful that needs to be turned loose. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. So let that go, Scorpio. You've got some great stuff coming in. You've got new love, new passions, renewed energy. So those are your messages for this beginning of September. I'll see you all very soon. Take care.